Okay, you guys, the internet is buzzing because fans are convinced Cardi B is coming straight for Nicki Minaj's neck. The tea got boiling when Cardi popped up as a feature on Young Thug's new album, and let's just say her verse on the track. On the news wasn't all fun and games. Cardi came through with some heavy bars, and the most talked about line is the one where she calls out a woman who gets beat on. Now you already know how fans do. They heard that and immediately went into detective mode. Within minutes, Twitter, TikTok, and IG comments were full of speculation, with people claiming that Cardi wasn't just rapping, she was throwing shade. And the wild part? A lot of listeners believe that line was aimed directly at Nicki Minaj. See, these two have had an ongoing Cold War for years. Subtweets, side-eyes, cryptic lyrics, and of course that infamous shoe-throwing moment at New York Fashion Week. So when Cardi spits something this sharp, fans don't just hear a verse, they hear a declaration of battle. Some are even calling this her boldest jab yet, saying Cardi is tired of playing nice and ready to call out her rival by dancing around the names, but keeping the message loud and clear. So now everybody's asking, did Cardi just reignite the beef, or are fans reading too deep into it? Now the reason fans feel like Cardi B was talking about Nicki Minaj is because the timing lines up a little too perfectly. For months, rumors have been swirling that things are rocky between Nicki and her husband, Kenneth Petty. Blogs have been whispering about trouble in paradise, but it heated up when Gossip of the City reported that police actually showed up to their Beverly Hills spot after what was described as a domestic dispute. According to neighbors, it allegedly got messy. Clothes being tossed out of windows while Kenneth was spotted storming down the street. And whether that story is true or not, it's the kind of detail the internet eats up. So when Cardi drops bars about a woman getting beat on but staying quiet, you can see why fans instantly connected the dots. Now mix that with the long-standing tension between Cardi and Nicki, and the situation turns nuclear. Y'all already know the barbs, Nicki's fan base, don't play nice. The minute Cardi's feature on Young Thug's album started trending, they jumped into action with one of the pettiest moves we've seen in a while. They actually started buying Young Thug's album just to block Cardi from hitting #1 on the Billboard charts. The gag. A lot of people didn't even realize Cardi is featured on that very album. But the real gag. A lot of people didn't even realize Cardi B was actually featured on Young Thug's album the whole time. So while the Barbs thought they were sabotaging her, they were secretly helping her eat right alongside him. And here's where it gets even crazier. Young Thug's album was originally lined up to drop on the exact same day as Cardi's project. That could have been a chart war. But instead, Thug pushed his release date back. Why? Because according to insiders, he wanted Cardi to have her moment to shine without competition. That move had fans shocked because artists rarely step aside like that in this industry. Now let's talk numbers. Cardi's new album, Am I the Drummer, is projected to debut at #1 on the Billboard 200. The early sales reports are wild. It's estimated she'll move around 200,000 units in her first week. That's huge, especially after a 7-year gap since her debut album. And remember, this is without counting the old hits like WAP and Up that she included on the tracklist. Those songs are already certified, so they don't count toward her first week sales, meaning these numbers are strictly off the strength of her new material. For fans, it feels like a major comeback moment. For her critics, they're scrambling to find new reasons to drag her. But either way, one thing's clear. Cardi is about to remind everybody why she can still dominate the charts. So that album really did numbers, y'all, like extremely well. And let's keep it all the way real. Right now, she doesn't even have any real competition. There's nobody else in her lane that's matching those sales this week. The conversation is all Cardi. Now, I don't know if y'all sat down and really listened to the album from start to finish, but I have to say, the album is straight tea. Every single track gives what it's supposed to give. Honestly, I had to eat my own words because not too long ago, I said in a video that I didn't think this album was going to perform on the same level as her debut. But here we are, and the projections are showing that it's right up there. Invasion of Privacy, her first album, sold 225,000 copies in its first week. And now, Am I the Drummer is pacing at around 200,000 first-week units. That's basically the same level, and considering the huge gap between projects, that's impressive. It shows Cardi's pull with fans hasn't gone anywhere. But now here's where it gets spicy. A lot of people are still asking the big question. Do you think Cardi was low-key shading Nicki Minaj on this album? Because between those lyrics on the News and the rumors surrounding Nicki and her husband, The timing is just too perfect. What do y'all think? Was it a coincidence? Or was Cardi really sending shots? Now, here's where things got even messier. Akbar jumped in and decided that Cardi's bars were actually directed at her. She wasn't holding back either. She went straight to Twitter and added Cardi B directly, asking her flat out if she was talking about her. Akbar basically said, "Don't try to gaslight me, because I haven't even been saying anything. That's why I asked. If nobody's coming for me, I'm not coming for anybody." Now, this is where the internet started eating it up. Fans were quick to point out that Akbar might have just inserted herself into drama that wasn't even meant for her. But at the same time, other people said it made sense, because Akbar and Cardi have had their own history of throwing subliminals back and forth. And let's be honest, whenever there's a situation where lyrics can be applied to more than one person, people online are going to pick it apart and make their own theories. That's just how fan bases work, especially when it's Cardi B. But here's the bigger picture. If Akbar feels like she's being called out, that tells you how heavy those bars landed. Because whether Cardi was shading Nicki Minaj, Akbar, or even somebody else, the fact that multiple people are feeling hit just shows how layered the shots really were. So what do y'all think? Did Akbar overreact, or was she catching something that the rest of us missed? But she didn't back down. She jumped right into the conversation, defending herself with receipts and attitude. She told people straight up, "If you coming for me, say that. My husband definitely don't be whooping my ass. Let's start there." She made it clear she won't let anyone lie about her life or try to gaslight her. Then she doubled down, reminding folks who she is. She said they don't know her, that they've seen her fights, that one time her man even got cut. So don't play like you understand their situation if you don't. That whole clapback lit the timeline on fire because it flipped the script. What started as a possible diss turned into a messy public argument about credibility, truth, and who's allowed to throw shade online. Now here's where things really heat up. Cardi rapped, "Are you sure you want to play in the studio? 'Cause you know I'm far from them other girls. You know I'm about to make you cry." Then she doubled back like, "Yeah, I did just come out and say my hubby hit me, but we fought. He don't just be whooping my ass." So before she takes it to the booth, she's basically giving her ops a chance to say something first. But let's be real. The way it lines up with all those rumors about Nicki and Kenneth Petty, it's looking like that shot was aimed right at her. But what do y'all think? Is Cardi throwing shade at Nicki, or are people reaching? And what about the Barbs buying up Young Thug's album just to block Cardi from No. 1? Did y'all listen to Am I the Drummer yet? And are you here for it? Drop your thoughts below.
Y'all, once that lady said ABCDEFG, these hoes can't fuck with me, I was done. And let's be honest. Let's just start off with some honesty. That Bia whack was a nasty whack. Bia, you better get up, and I mean, you better get up now. It hit so hard because you really can't name 5 Bia songs. That's crazy. And the JT piece didn't hit as hard as it should have maybe to me because Cardi B's new baby dad has down low allegations swirling around himself, and I'll just leave it at that. Look, this album is a 5 out of 10 for me, maybe even lower, but I'm not trying to be a hater because everybody got to get their point at the end of the day. If this wouldn't have took 7 years, maybe I would have passed it with a 7 because it's just like, at least she put it out. And also it has some club songs, like some club hits. And by hits, I mean songs that you can play in the club, not hits that stick like grits, if you get what I'm saying. The problem is Cardi B's personality got her this far and not her pen, so now her fans have to delude themselves into thinking this is like the best thing since sliced bread because this is all they got in 7 years. The Bia diss was cute, but it would have been better if she would have just did like a hit 'em up Tupac style diss and just ate everybody up since she wanted to claim drama. So yeah, I Am the Drama just makes me thankful for Nicki Minaj.
Cardi, that goddamn Cardi. Like, I'm not even a big Cardi fan, but the way she ate Bia, Offset, and JT up. Now I'm gonna say alleged about the JT, but like it's bad. Like, and I'm really hyped to see what JT's gonna do because I know JT. We all know JT is ruthless. Like, we all know JT got them bars. I'm like, I don't know what JT did to piss her off. I think I heard about something where it was like a little beef or something, but you got to go in. I mean, you gonna have to like really like give it to her, raw, unfiltered, and uncut because. Yeah, the way she came for y'all, and I mean, Bia's not really like a mainstream artist, but she did like tear her up or whatever. I was like, well, goddamn, but it was just like the album is actually pretty good. Like, I was like, okay, Cardi. Like, I knew the first one was good, but you know that sophomore album, people expect like that we don't know what to expect because it's like those second albums are like, okay, we don't know. You proved yourself with the first one, but can you do it again? she really did again. Like, I really feel like this 7 years was worth it. Like, I have been playing it like over and over. Like, I'm glad she left the queen off. Then she shall remain nameless off of this post because that's queen. And just know I am a full barb. But when I tell you I love this album, like, Cardi, like, you really, this is amazing.
So I'm saying listen to this new Cardi B. Y'all know I'm educated, but still got that ratchet in me, right? Cardi B said, bitches got some nerve and then be nervous. Baby, when I tell you, listen to me. Bitches do have a nerve and then be nervous. Like, get amnesia quick. Don't got nothing to say when they see you. Like, has so much air in the chest. Then when they see you, it's like, bitches Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder don't even see you. No, little mama, what's tea? Where all that animosity at that you had? Cardi B, baby, you did that one for the girls, for real. Because you ain't had to eat like that. Like, you really, really did not have to eat like that, Cardi. Like, I had to keep rewinding that song, y'all, over and over and over again. She said a lot of good stuff in that song. Like, she was eating on that song. It's called Dead with Summer Walker. Y'all go listen to it. But when she said bitches got some nerve and then be nervous, oh, baby, listen to me. Y'all just don't understand till y'all in that situation. Because girls, bitches, hoes, they have so much to say and then see you and be fanned the fuck out. Be fanned the fuck out. You cute, boo. Okay then, girl. Girl, go to hell.
And I just want to say this, y'all. I'm so upset, but I gotta call it how it is. I gotta speak the truth. And I don't want no Cardi fans bashing me in the comments before I say this, okay? But let's get to it. This lady had 60,480 hours of time to literally go to the studio and put a pen to the pad and literally learn what the art of rap is. This lady not only had that much time in days, but if you even want to take it a step further and simplify it a little more, she had 2,555 days to come up with a project that took her 7 years to put out. And all of the raps up there are basically ABC raps, and some of y'all are praising it, and I am flabbergasted because no. And let alone, mind you, the last thing before we go, each song is at least 5 to 10 ghostwriters, and one of them had 11, okay? But 5 to 10 ghostwriters, and it took you